welcome to my channel. I'm Rosa, and on this channel we make plant-based food for you and your family to enjoy. So as you guys know, I love cooking, but it's summer out here in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, and the heat and humidity is massive, okay? So I definitely want to spend all day in the kitchen. So I decided that I'm going to make a 3-ingredient series so that during the summer you can make quick, easy snacks and meals for your family. So the first thing we're going to make is something that may be common and a lot of people eat it often, especially those who are plant-based, is our avocado toast. And we're going to make it 2 ways, okay? At least the 2 ways that I like to eat it most often. So I saw this trick on the internet and they said if you put your avocados in water and store them in the fridge, they'll last longer. So we're going to see how the avocados come out once I take them out of the water. I like to use Ezekiel bread, and it has low glycemic levels, and it also is a good source of protein. Another bread we like to eat is Dave's Killer Bread. It's really delicious. It's not sprouted like the Ezekiel, but it has a lot of good nutrients in it. So for our first toast, we're going to just make a simple everything bagel toast, avocado toast. I got this from Trader Joe's, so you can find it anywhere. Also, let's test that water avocado storage to see if it really worked. Whoa, it stayed fresh. I had these for like a week. Wow, that's awesome. So it definitely works, you guys. First thing, we're gonna take the avocado and take the seed out and then make slices across like that, diagonal or vertical or lines down. We're gonna use a spoon and go around the avocado like that just to get it loosened out of the shell. And we're just gonna lay it across the toast ever so gingerly. See if I can get it. Take that one out too. And we're gonna go like that. I think that's too much avocado, huh? Oops. Let's go like that. All right, so we're gonna fan it out just like that. But you can put as much or as little avocado as you like on it. I just like it to be pretty hearty, so there you go to get full. And next we're just gonna sprinkle some of that everything bagel season on it. Get it nice and covered. And that's it. You can cut it in half and serve it. I think for the next one, I'm just gonna top it with a little bit of veggies. So I got a little cucumber here and some radishes to give it a little bit of a bite. And we're also gonna drizzle a little bit of sriracha sauce on it. And that's optional, of course. I know that's a lot of cucumbers I cut, but I'm gonna use it for some infused cucumber mint water later. So for this one, I'm just gonna take a half of a large avocado and then I'm just gonna mash it up on top of it so that it actually will hold the vegetables in place. And then we'll top it off with a little bit of sriracha, and that's optional, of course. Next, we'll be making our chocolate banana bites. First, we're gonna add 1 cup of chocolate chips to the microwave, or if you don't have a microwave like me, put it in a double boiler on the pot. Add 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. This is gonna give it that smoothness and shine. So you'll need 2 bananas for this recipe as well. And what we're gonna do is cut the bananas into thicker slices. Let's cut off the ends. And it depends on what size bananas you have as well, guys, because some bananas are way bigger than others. You can use a fork, but I'm gonna try it with a toothpick today and just kind of put the toothpick pretty fairly in there and then dip your banana. Sometimes it comes out, sometimes it fights you. Oh. So you wanna get it all fully covered though. So fork is easier. And I lined a baking sheet. I'm just gonna put on a lined baking sheet. And the fork is gonna allow you to get the excess off of it. This is optional, but we're going to top a few of them with some nuts just for aesthetics and a little bit of a crunch. But you don't have to do it. This bleeds into our 3 ingredients. Our next recipe is our hearty bean tacos. So first we're going to start off with a 15-ounce can of black beans. And you can get a bigger can if you have family. Okay, those beans look like they're not negro, but that's okay, we're gonna roll with it, okay? I'm in Mexico and that looks like it's a black bean, but that doesn't. So we're gonna call it bean taco. But you can use black beans if you have them. Anyway, we're gonna rinse off the beans and make sure you get all the excess liquid off it and starch. I like these black bean tacos because it's a good source of fiber and protein, especially when you're on a vegan diet. So we're going to add the beans to a pot on medium heat and add some salsa, about a half a cup of salsa, or as much as you like, depending upon how saucy you want it. And we're going to stir that up. And let it cook until it gets heated through. So I like to mash at least half of the beans so that you can have more of a creamier texture with some whole beans and a little bit of that half when you put it inside your taco shell. We let this sit and simmer for about 5 minutes. You could go up to like 5 to 8 minutes. Try to just evaporate some of that salsa juice and let it marinate into the beans. And you see how when we mash the beans, it gives it that a little bit of a meatier, thick texture. So that's what you're looking for. Hey guys, I wanted to get on and share some exciting news with you. So most of you guys know I've been working on a new plant-based cookbook and it's done. This cookbook contains 40 delicious recipes, which includes breakfast, lunch, dinner, and desserts. It's perfect for those who are new to plant-based cooking, or if you're living a busy lifestyle, or even if you just want something quick and easy to prepare but tastes delicious, this cookbook is definitely for you. I put a link in the description so you can order your cookbook today. All right, so now back to the video. So now that the beans are all done, we're going to just heat up a few tortillas so we can fill them. So we're going to add 1 cup of quinoa in a bowl, and we're just going to rinse it a few times. I like to have a strainer underneath it so that when I am rinsing it off, we won't lose any of the quinoa and we can get that right back in the bowl. You want to rinse it till it's just about clear. After adding the rinsed quinoa to the pot, I add 1.5 cups of water. Then I cook it on medium-high heat until it comes to a boil. Then turn it down to low heat and cover it up and let it simmer. And I like to cook it for about 7 to 8 minutes, and I check on it until it gets dry. We're going to use 2 peppers today, and we're going to cut them in half. Evenly, as even as possible. And we're going to gut out the inside right here so that we can get our filling in there. So we're going to add about 2 cups of that quinoa inside of a bowl. And to that, we're just going to add a little bit of salsa. I say about half a cup. Add just enough salsa to give it good flavor. Not too loose, you know, you want it to be kind of like this texture where it's a little bit thick. It's going to continue cooking in the oven and dry out, but you don't want it to be soupy. We're going to divide our quinoa into 4 so that way we get somewhat of an even amount in each one. I just like to do it this way. And we'll just fill them up. Make sure you get the quinoa mixture in the corners, so that when the peppers cook, all the flavors from the pepper will permeate the entire quinoa mixture. And it'll make it taste that much better. We're not going to waste anything. We're going to get it all in there. So I'm going to cover it up with a pan. You can cover it up with some foil, but I don't have foil, or I don't really use foil often. And you're going to bake it in the oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius for about 25 to 30 minutes, or until the peppers get nice and soft and a little bit brown. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of paprika on it for color. So now we're going to make our 3-ingredient sweet potato fries. And technically it's only 1 ingredient because it's a potato. I don't think that salt and oil counts, but we're going to go with three ingredients anyway. So first we're just going to, I washed the potato already and dried it off. And we're just going to cut it up to French fry slices. You can do wedges. I'm going to keep the skin on because the skin is good for you. But you can do wedges if you like. But my hubby likes French fries, so I'm going to do French fry shape. All right, so let's see. This could be dangerous. This could be dangerous. This potato is very awkward shaped. If I get a nice shape out of this. This is just the way I like it, guys. You can put it down and just cut it. You can use 2 potatoes or 3 potatoes, how many you like. I have a small pan, so I'm only going to use maybe 2 small potatoes or medium-sized potatoes. So now we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of oil. I use grapeseed oil. You can use coconut oil or any neutral oil. And put about a big pinch of salt on it, or 2. And then mix it all together to get every piece of the French fry or the potato saturated with the oil. Now I'm using a smaller pan, but when you bake them in the oven, of course you can have a big baking sheet. But since I just have an air fryer, this is how I'm baking it. And I have a double door air fryer, so I can bake cakes in and any other items. However, if you have a drop bucket air fryer, the kind that's like the big bucket, you can actually just drop them in and then bake them. We're gonna bake them at 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius for about 25 to 30 minutes, and then flip them over and then bake them again until they get nice and crisp. So there you have it, 5 easy 3-ingredient recipes. I hope you guys enjoy these recipes, and if you make it, comment below, and if you like videos like this, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, come on, be a part of the family and subscribe. So I will see you next time on our next video. Bye.